everyone, this is Aerial Royalty and we are back for a brand new Let's Play. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Now, there are a few things I need to tell you before we actually begin the game. I will be showing you virtually everything I'm doing. So if I'm just wandering around, gathering stuff for upgrades, then you will see it. So that you know what the hell I'm doing and can see what I'm doing regarding skill points on my levels and stuff like that. And generally just exploring stuff like that. I have got my guide to show how I want to do it, to help me out. And what else? Oh, we will be covering the expansion when we get to a certain area that's really near the place. So that's that, and don't really think there's much else, but I really do hope you enjoy this LP, and let us begin. We will do it on normal.
Aloy! Aloy!
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little Lost? Now go and see if you can find some more. Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on. There.
Another thing I need to point out is Aloy will often talk when she's just exploring, but don't worry, I put on subtitles for that. And the echo you hear in cutscenes is not actually part of the game, it is just my mic picking it up. So no need to worry about that. And this is Aloy as a 6-year-old. This takes place 6 years after the opening sequence, which was the first video in this little playlist on the channel. So, Aloy as a 6-year-old is kind of our little introduction to stuff.
Looks tight, but I can get through.
And kind of our tutorial.
This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
This world is actually set in America, thousands of years in the future after our current civilization kind of destroyed itself. And humanity lives on in very primitive tribes. But you'll get an idea of how pretty much you'll understand how humanity
Ross said never go in places like this.
how humanity
But
kind
I
of
have to find a
destroyed
way out.
itself. Thank you for vibration on my controller, which I seriously need to turn off. As I was saying, you'll understand more about how humanity got destroyed as we go through the game. And that's pretty much it. You just listen to Aloy and the cutscenes. Good thing I put on subtitles so you can see what she's saying if you can't hear it over my voice. You can actually come back to this later on in the game, which I will be doing within the next couple episodes or so. Should be next episode if I do this right. Or maybe the third, who knows. Now, as I do with a lot of my LPs, I get a friend of mine on YouTube to test the game, and he could only test the main game, he couldn't test the expansion, so I had to test that to make sure it could actually be recorded. Thankfully, it can. Did I start my timer? No, I did not. I want to make these videos as long as I can. So I got my timer set for 50 minutes, so when it gets to like 10, I am going to cut the video short. Maybe I'll do it when it gets to about 20 to be safe. Yeah, 20. When it gets down to 20 minutes.
That? A dead person.
Another thing I will say is I like to walk. When it comes to Aloy, I like to walk so that I don't miss stuff.
There's something shiny there.
And the cutscene we are going to see is rather important, as this little gadget that Aloy is about to pick up is kind of crucial to the entire game, so I'm going to be quiet.
Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
This device is called the Focus, and if you are doing New Game Plus, you can actually put the face paint you see on the other tribe members onto Aloy in different colours and change the colour of that little circle on Aloy that shows the focus is actually in use. So we need to use the focus to pretty much do a lot of stuff. Okay? It helps us find enemies, allies, helps us figure out where we need to go, and even shows us what stuff is. Like this. It shows us this bunker door. But it sometimes has little blur stuff, if I could show you at some point, that pretty much says, here's a supply crate.
Closed. Maybe this device I found can help.
If I can show you what I mean by blur stuff, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a little spike of blurry blue, purple stuff. And it pops up near or at the location of supply crates where you can just restock on certain stuff. So that's useful. And with this, it's showing, if we follow the cable, it shows us how to get here.
A shape. It's connected to the door somehow.
See? Even shows us animals. And if you hover over it, what sort of animal it is. So that helps a lot. Aloy will spend the next 12 years not only training for certain stuff, but figuring out the focus. Okay, I'm going to go square because I always go square. Not that it really matters. But you'll get the idea of why Aloy is training later on in this video. But she'll also, when she's not training, figure out the focus.
Color too.
And what it can truly do, which will lead her to discover its name on her own. Most of the game actually takes place when she's 18. That's how come I know it's 12 years. Now, if you look through there, there's a green thing. Later on, we are going to need that green thing, and that over there is a data point that we cannot reach right now. But we need to be older to get to that. Because Aloy can't break through them at the current time. So yeah, the focus is useful. I like to walk. Mostly because this world is beautiful. I cannot wait to see if they make Horizon 2. Because that is going around and they're making a sequel to this game. And I really hope that that rumour is true. Excuse my voice. Now we should get a cutscene that shows us another thing that the focus can do. Right up there.
What's that? It's got a device, like the one I found.
Why don't you just gather a bunch of the devices? Because that would mean that you would have a stock of them. Now this is fun.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
Trying to suppress that cough so that it wouldn't interrupt the cutscene was hard. My tea decided to go down the wrong hole. That wasn't fun. But yeah, this focus, I wish we had it in real life. It would be so much fun. I mean, think, you're walking down the street, you see someone you don't know whether or not you trust them, you turn on your focus, and it tells you whether or not they're friendly or not. How cool would that be? It would certainly solve a lot of crimes. And maybe help prevent some. Let's have a look down here. We're not in any rush. These are audio ones we have to listen to.
Well, happy New Year, dear diary. Can you believe we actually celebrated last night? Well, we did. Kind of. Director Evans invited everyone to gather in the community room. Don't know where he got the party hats. That was a ghoulish touch. So there we sit, watching the clock tick down to midnight, and I'm thinking, am I the only one who gets the symbolism of this? It might have been worth it if Skylar had gotten drunk again, but I seem to be a mistake she doesn't want to repeat.
So yeah, we can listen to them. And there's digital ones.
I saw them lining up in the community room. Like cattle in a slaughterhouse, but smiling
Shauna handing out meds, like being alive is some kind of pain to be eased. Well, not me. I don't want to go quiet. I don't want to trail off. I want a period at the end of my life sentence, not an ellipses. Hell, an exclamation mark. So if that upsets whoever finds this, too bad. I don't know anyone, anything, anymore.
That one was graphic. So yeah, there's data ones that we can read, but we won't be able to read any just yet because we need access to the notebook, which I don't think we have. Oh, yes, we do. So yeah, we can listen to these ones. These are the hologram ones. These ones are the ones we have to read. You get the general idea. Quests. We can't really do any right now. And other stuff that we will explore later on in the game. Tea going down your throat is not fun. Anyway, if my memory serves, we should be near the end of this little ruin here. It's a pretty small one. The other ones we'll be doing in the game are actually pretty big. But then again, I'm guessing most of it collapsed and that's why we can't access all of it. Or at least that's why we're... Hello. I just got a load of boxes on my compass. I guess that's what the developers wanted us to think. And another voice one.
I mean, seriously? Record our thoughts for posterity?
Why did they die here?
Director Evans, like I
What
haven't
happened?
done enough for posterity already. Like I wouldn't be here like this if not for posterity. I'm done with posterity. Posterity can go.
I have a feeling that was going to be followed by a swear word.
And Machu Picchu. Always wanted to see that. Never did. Why didn't I go with Owen when he asked? Stupid. Should've gone. Well,
So yeah, there's a whole bunch we can listen to here.
and maybe that's all I need, you know? That moment the door opened and you were standing there wearing that retro wave dress and the way you smiled. I had to look away or you were gonna see on my face what had just blossomed inside me, you know? It was just an instant, but I knew we'd be forever.
Pretty much, if you look closer, you'll see these are actually beds. This is kind of like a barracks. Not that Aloy knows that.
Shall soon dissolve like snow. The sun forbid to shine. But God, who called me here below, will be forevermore.
And pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Death. I'm sorry. It's been a while. And well, these meds Johnny gave us are really something. So, okay, from the top, kids. Hail Mary, full of grace.
Obviously, that was a prayer. I'm guessing Christian. Because I don't know any other religion that has Mary. So it's either Christian or Catholic.
He found me. Ross found me. Down here. I'm coming. I'm coming.
And cutscene's about to happen.
Mother be praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come! Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
I'm going to actually end it here because my timer is already down to 36 minutes. 35 minutes. Almost 34. So, I'm going to end it here and we'll continue off in the next episode. Until then, take care of yourselves and I will see you next time. Goodbye!